Julius is popular on Twitter. If we can do a Twitter vote, according to Twitter, Julius will be the president of the country today.
Breast milk. So I be like not going to waste my time on such useless people.
Good day. The ANC Youth League has elected a new president for the youth, Collen Malatji, and it seems the boy is starting on a very predictable foot. He has started with the attack of EFF President Julius Malema. While we had little hope and looking forward to a new, renewed and a vibrant youth league, Collen Malatji seems to be upset with Julius Malema already. He says the EFF is a cult organization and no one besides Julius Malema is allowed to add or say anything in the EFF. He also elaborates on how Julius Malema's journey was ended in the ANC, that Julius Malema wasn't fired because of economic freedom. He was expelled because he was ill-disciplined.
Malema was fired for economic freedom. Not true. It's a lie. It's a lie. That must be clarified. He was fired for ill discipline. He was fired for contravening the constitution of the ANC and the Youth League. He wanted to create a Youth League to be a cult organization that belongs to him like the EFF. Then the EFF there, no matter how educated you are, you can't even speak. Eh? Educated doctors, they run around with water everywhere. That's why everyone who wants to form, who behave like cult, we expel them in the ANC. When they try to form their own organization, people move away from them. People like Julius is popular on Twitter. If we can do a Twitter vote, according to Twitter, Julius will be the president of the country today. But our communities of the country reaffirms that the ANC is the only parliament of the people. And the ANC is the first organization to acknowledge its mistakes and problems.
Before we go any further, I just want to remind you guys, for those who do not know who Collen Malatji is, let's take it back to his first appearance or utterances and interaction with Julius Malema. I believe you all remember this moment in Parliament.
Honorable Malema agreed to take the question. He must respond to the question. And Chair, it was even wrong to allow him to even respond to the president, because Honorable Malema disrespected Parliament and walked out and not listened to the president. I don't know what he's responding to, because he not listened to the son of the president. And he left with his bodyguards and ice boys.
Thank you very much. Honorable Malema, if you can just indicate whether you're answering the question or not, so that we can proceed.
I never said I won't answer the question. So I'm reading my speech. No one is going to tell me what to do at what time. I'm in charge. That's why these fools are running around here. I'm in charge.
Collen Malatji was elected as the president of the ANC Youth League unopposed, as others denied nominations. Him and all of his late members were elected unopposed. Collen Malatji has been in Parliament since 2019 and he has been in the Higher Education, Science and Technology Committee. It's quite surprising that most are getting to hear about him now for all these 4 years, and he is starting to make news now. Julius Malema was fired from the ANC 10 years ago, and since then, every new face that comes, we are told Julius Malema has met his match. When Fikile Mbalula became Secretary General of the ANC, we were warned that Julius Malema has met his match. Ntanta Lux came and made a lot of noise again, and he was also compared with Julius Malema. Now we have Collen Malatji.
When you debate with this youth, especially the youth of the ANC, you must tell them they will never succeed to rebuild the ANC Youth League for as long as they've got an obsession with the name Julius Malema.
There is just something wrong with how the ANC Youth League tackles politics since Julius Malema left and formed a very successful party. I know and understand the strategy that the ANC is trying to appeal and destabilize the EFF popularity. But I just want to mention something very important said by one of comrades, Andile Lungisani. He mentioned the politics of Abu Mandela, Oliver Tambo and Sisulu. This giant never attacked anti-apartheid revolutionary Robert Sebokwe, and that brings questions to comrades today who are obsessed with attacking the EFF. Those on the Youth League cannot be attacking the EFF. The EFF is the generation that started the organization based on ideology, and it became the third largest party in South Africa. So it's definitely not a good idea to attack the EFF if you are in the Youth League. Yes, the ANC and Abu Fikile Mbalula, they can attack the EFF, but I can tell you that does not appeal to the youth. Yes, an old person can agree with the strategy of ANC attacking EFF because yes, the EFF does spend most of its time criticizing the failures of the ANC. Mandela and Tambo could not attack Abu Sebokwe because they knew the difference was on ideology position. The success of the PAC back then, it was the success of the ANC. And so even now, the success of the EFF is the success of the ANC Youth League. This might sound wrong, but if you think about it and observe what is happening at the South African university politically, EFF is ruling there. Then you will understand where the Youth League should stand. The ANC Youth League shouldn't seem and sound like they are in bed with the ANC itself. The EFF represents the youth of 1911, the economic freedom in their lifetime. That was their vision. The Youth League cannot then be the opposition party of that. That's the first step of failing. So the newly elected president of the ANC Youth League should be reminded that attacking Julius Malema will not get him anywhere unless if he aims to be a populist. Tell me what you think in the comments below, comrades, and let's share our thoughts.